It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I'm Anastasia Palacios.
Good morning, TGIF. I'm Philip Simon.
And it is always a pleasure to be back in your company. I've been
Welcome
missing for a
back,
short
Carter. Welcome back. How you been?
I've been good. I mean, yeah, all is well.
Yeah?
All is well.
Had a good time?
I did.
Yeah. Well, you're going to tell us all about that a little bit later, of course. While you were gone, did you know that Sue Parker was
I
sitting
did
here?
not know. I found out that our producer came live to you guys as a guest host, and
Yeah.
so I heard she did a phenomenal job. So yeah, I think that must have been exciting to
That
you.
was exciting. I didn't realize it was her first time actually doing it. I thought it was just the first time with me, but it was the first time, and she did a great job.
Yeah,
she did a great job.
Well, she does an excellent job producing the show, so I have no doubt that she would have done a great job filling in as host. And so, way to go, Sue.
She was producing and hosting at the same time.
Yeah.
It's in her blood, but
Yeah,
yeah. So
no,
good. And Donnie was
yeah.
here too. I keep on saying Donnie. DeQuesta
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
She posted a photo, and I said, "Oh, great, DeQuesta had come back as well." So it's always so good. We have so many talented people in our country, and so whenever people get the opportunity to host the show, it really is a pleasure and a privilege. We've been around for so long.
I wonder, you think maybe if the persons who are watching out there, we could take in applications and maybe have a guest host type of
Competition
Friday
or something. Yeah, no, that should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Something that we could look into.
Would love to see
Before we go any further, though, I want to wish a beautiful Friday to my goddaughter, Zoran, Carlos's goddaughter. She just made the principal's list again and prefect
I remember this.
at Evil Hilton
Yeah.
Primary. And so good morning, Zoran. Good morning, Zara. And congratulations. So proud of you.
Yeah. And also, I think I heard the guys saying back there, but happy birthday, Wendell. It's like, what, like 101 now?
Oh, the shade, Randall. I'll never do that to you. But a very happy birthday to our sometimes cameraman who has since retired, but comes on occasion, Mr. Wendell Clare. We hope that you enjoy your day.
And also Reverend Dr. Hartman Nixon down there in Foxville, Macedonia. My uncle.
Okay.
Happy birthday. I think
Happy
it's like 30.
birthday.
It's like 30.
Yeah, always so much to celebrate here on Bahamas at Sunrise. We've got a great show lined up for you, and so we're looking forward to it this morning.
Yeah, we have the CSJP, the Citizen Security and Justice Program, is here to talk about their job training recruitment drive, and the central bank. The central bank is here, but they're going to be talking about culture, a cultural fair that's happening tomorrow, and we'll get all the details on the red ribbon ball. The
Love
ladies
that
in the
ball.
house.
Yeah. I always have a good time. I'm going to be actually co-hosting that ball this year, so really excited to do so. And then,
Got your outfit all?
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Phil. And then, of course, one of my very best friends, Duranda Minus, is here for the Central Bank. So that should be a pretty fun interview for you. We also have an endocrinologist in space, and so.
When they came in, she's here with Bill Husband, right? And they came in, I was like, that word to me in high school was always a big word. So we've got an actual doctor in the house who's going to break it down for us.
Yeah, we're going to find out more about what endocrinologists do. Holy Spirit Parish is also here. They're going to be talking to us about a fair that they have happening tomorrow as well. So tomorrow seems like it's going to be a pretty busy and full day.
And you can do all of it.
Yeah, you can. So if you've got kids or family, you want to just go on out and enjoy Central Bank at one point. And they're close together, actually.
Exactly.
Holy Spirit Church in the next time. And so really a full day tomorrow. But we'll get more details for you on that. And then Zonta is celebrating 100 years. Wow. That's a pretty big milestone.
That is pretty big.
Yeah. So we're going to be hearing how they're celebrating. And apparently they have cake. And Phil and I always love that. So it should be a pretty good morning.
And also tomorrow, we're wearing our shirts.
Oh, yeah.
We got to walk here in the morning as well. So you got a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, so go get up, go for a walk, come back, settle down, clean up the house, tidy up, going on again. Head to either the Central Bank Festival first, or you head to Holy Spirit Fair first, then you make the switch and have a wonderful day overall. Well, wonderful shot lined up for you. To make sure that the weather is perfect for tomorrow, we're going to take a first look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at sunrise. Brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Thank you, Star, and good morning, Bahamas. In your first look at weather sunrise, your solid picture shows a whole lot of clouds north of Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Bimini. That depicts that cold front, a strong one, that's moving towards the southeast, should move into Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini late tonight, early tomorrow morning, continue southeastwards towards New Providence and Eleuthera on Saturday late morning into the afternoon hours with some showers, thunderstorms, and behind that front, some real windy conditions and a slight drop-off in temperatures. But today, we're looking at partly sunny, again hot and humid, with a chance of a few showers. Your high temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, partly cloudy and warm, with increasing cloudiness, showers and thunderstorms across the extreme northwest Bahamas, Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Bimini as that cold front moves through. The low temperature going down to 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And some region highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 83 and 79. In Jamaica, 83 and 71. In Trinidad, 84 and 77, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, 88 and 77. Across North America, Atlanta, 55 and 38. In Raleigh, 56 and 33. In Miami, 85 and 76. Dallas, Texas, 52 and 39. And Toronto, Canada, 35 and 26. As we go through the weekend, cloudy skies with showers tomorrow, tapering off by Sunday, coming a nice day and a slight cool down. But by Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we expect another cold front to move through the area. So through the weekend, those temperatures dip into the mid-80s at daytime, lower 70s at nighttime, warm up for Monday and Tuesday, but cool down again on Wednesday through Thursday. That puts you up in your first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star. In your second look at weather.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. The human endocrine system consists of a number of glands which release hormones to control many different functions. An endocrinologist can diagnose and treat hormone problems and the complications that arise from them. Our next guest, Dr. Ariane Davis-Simmons, is an endocrinologist with Family Medicine Center, and she's going to tell us more about what she does, including how that impacts those of you that have diabetes, since it is Diabetes Awareness Month. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you for having me. So as you said, I'm an endocrinologist. I am a gland specialist.
Okay.
Glands are organs in the body that secrete hormones and has various effects on the body in terms of respiratory, heart rate, and overall metabolism.
Okay.
So some of those glands include the pituitary, which is the master gland. You have the thyroid, the parathyroids. You have adrenal glands. Adrenal glands, the pancreas, which we know secretes insulin, and then ovaries and testes.
Okay.
And also, as the parathyroids for calcium metabolism.
Yeah, and all those things are pretty important, right?
Oh, it's very important for day-to-day life. And with the endocrine system, it's a very subtle homeostatic mechanism. So it's all of a feedback mechanism.
Okay.
So, lifestyle changes, these kind of things can have effects on the homeostatic process.
Okay.
And endocrine system, it's a little bit like Goldilocks. So too much hormone can result in disease. Too little hormone results in disease. So we want to just nice subtle balance.
Okay. And so what are some of the actual conditions that we see coming as a result of these glands not functioning as they ought to?
So I would say the most common, especially in our Bahamian population, will be diabetes, type 2 diabetes. And that is when their pancreas may not be producing enough insulin, or that the insulin that the patient is producing is not effective because of insulin resistance. And that happens as you have more overweight and obese patients.
Okay. Okay. And then there are issues with the thyroid too, right? That can result in like weight gain and weight loss.
Exactly, yeah. So again, thyroid dysfunction is very common.
Yeah.
Especially in younger females, between 20 to 40. So you have hypothyroidism, where there's underactive of the thyroid. Symptoms would include, sluggish fatigue, weight gain, constipation, mental fogginess, dry skin, hair, and nails.
Okay.
On the other side of that, you have hyperthyroidism, the most common being because of Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune condition. And again, that's overactive of the thyroid. So think of everything being revved up.
Okay.
So your patients will have anxiety, insomnia, they may have tremors, heart racing, palpitations, hyperdefecation, so moving their bowels frequently.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, I mean, this can really impact everyday life. And then we know that the most common one that impacts us here is diabetes, and it is Diabetes Awareness Month. We talk often on the show about maybe, having a better diet, exercising a bit more, but are there any other things that we can do to kind of control diabetes?
So let's start with the types of diabetes.
Okay.
So there are four general types. You have type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition. You usually see it in childhood, but it can be diagnosed at any point.
Okay.
And this is where there's absolute no insulin production.
Okay.
So lifestyle helps in terms of carbohydrates you're taking in, so your blood sugar's not spiking, but these individuals will always require insulin.
Okay.
So there's no real prevention in that case.
Okay.
Type 2 diabetes, which is about 90 to 95% of all diabetes cases, it's very common in the Bahamas. 1 in 7 people have diabetes, and a lot of patients have prediabetes and are undiagnosed.
Okay.
So the numbers may actually be quite higher.
Okay.
So in those situations, they are making insulin, but they're not making enough, or they have the insulin resistance because of weight issues. And those lifestyle is very important. So just by losing 7.5% of their overall body weight, getting involved in exercise, taking in a diet that has less simple carbohydrates, such as sweets, juices, sodas, these type of things, can have a big impact. The other type of diabetes is gestational diabetes, which you see in pregnancy. Again, that can be hopefully prevented by having a healthy weight going into pregnancy, but sometimes it still may occur. And then lastly, we have what we call monogenic diabetes, which is a genetic predisposition. And again, that's not really lifestyle related.
Okay. So it's good to know all these things, right? That it's not as simple sometimes as reducing your simple carbohydrate intake. There's some people that they're just gonna have this, and they need to take the correct steps to make sure they're taking care of their bodies. So what do those steps include? Because I see that you've brought some mechanics with you,
Yes.
and I'd like our guests to kind of see that, what they should be doing if they are having some insulin resistance.
Great. Okay, so with diabetes, and just wanted to give a highlight for the conference coming up at the ACE event, the Expo, which talks about awareness, compassion, and education. So with diabetes, you have to be aware that you have diabetes, know your numbers, which is the theme of the event. So knowing your sugar numbers, your blood pressure numbers, your cholesterol numbers, and your BMI, which is your overall weight numbers. So those are important. For those who have diabetes, we talk about the cornerstone of lifestyle, diet and exercise, limiting carbs, but also it's monitoring your blood sugars. That's a very important hallmark to help guide your therapy and your overall control of the diabetes. So there are new diabetes technology that's out there that makes this a little bit easier. Because studies have shown that for great control in diabetes, you need to check at least 4 to 6 times a day. And for some, that's very much a burden with the finger sticks, and they get fatigued with that. So there are new devices out there that make life a little easier. So we have our continuous glucose monitors. There are 2 that are available. One is the Freestyle Libre. And what this does is that instead of checking your fingers, it monitors your blood sugar every 5 minutes. And it's as simple as waving over with your device or your smartphone. So I just want to show so people realize how small the device is. So it makes life a little easier.
Oh, wow.
So it's a little device, you wear it on the backs of your arms.
Okay.
So they don't have to prick.
That is so awesome.
I find that for most of my patients with diabetes, the biggest issue is that they're tired of pricking.
Yeah.
And then there's another device called the Dexcom, the G5. The new one is the G6. So just look at this one. Again, this monitors every 5 minutes.
Okay.
There's no need to wave over. It goes to your smartphone or it goes to your iPhone watch.
Wow.
And it tells you your sugar every 5 minutes. It has alarms to let you know when you're high so you can get treatment. And it also lets you know when you're low so you can get sugar treatment.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
That
so it
is
makes life
excellent.
easy.
So how can people contact you, and is this particular event open to the general public?
Yes, it is open to the general public. It's free admission. It is on November 30th at the Bahamas Convention Center, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's bring the family. There's free testing for blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure monitoring. There's free food demonstrations, nutrition, fitness. games for the kids. So it's definitely a family event.
Okay.
And to contact me for any of your hormone issues, I am at Family Medical Center on Blake Road, and I'm also at Bahamas Health and Healing Center in Palmdale.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Davis Simmons. Certainly a lot of information. Really excited about those devices. Blessed that I don't have diabetes, but I do know people that suffer from it. And so this is good to know that there are devices that are going to just help them to continue to stay abreast, but also not be so concerned about pricking all the time. So this is good information. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise, reminding you that this event takes place on November 30th from 10 to 2 at Bahamar. So if you or someone you know does struggle with diabetes or might have a predisposition for it, you want to make sure that you check it out. We're going to be back with more after this commercial break.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence, every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want First Response on your side, call 32-FIRST or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First Response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
We get up early every morning to offer safe and dependable service. Where quality service is paramount. An excellent travel experience is priority. Connecting the islands of the Bahamas to the world. Bahamas Air. We don't just fly here, we live here.
Welcome back to the show. Tomorrow is the day the Central Bank of the Bahamas will be hosting its second annual cultural festival, noon to 9 p.m. in the upper grounds of the Central Bank parking lot. Here to tell us all about is Duranda Minus, Public Relations Chair, Central Bank Culture Committee.
Yes.
Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you for having me. You know, it's early morning, but we're here.
So it's the second one.
This is the second one.
Second one. It's still fairly new. You're in the upper grounds. You're growing, obviously. It's bigger than it was last year. But let's talk. I mean, let's jump back. How does the Central Bank get into cultural festivals? I know there's always been a bit of a focus on culture.
Right. Yeah. So, like you said, there's always been a bit of focus on the arts, culture, entertainment. Of course, the Central Bank has an art gallery.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that it's actually open to the public, but we are. So we welcome everyone to come and visit. Actually, at this time yesterday, we had the opening of the high school art competition, and so that was successful. We had a lot of young students, even from the Family Islands, who participated, and a lot of them won prizes. So it was good. But we love art, we love entertainment and culture. The Central Bank, I think about 2 years ago, we started a culture committee, and so we wanted to do something kind of out of the box. You know, a lot of people think of the Central Bank of the Bahamas very stush, you know.
I mean,
we still are, but to have a
very
good
controlled, very regulated.
Yes.
It's almost the opposite of when you think of culture. You think of just freedom and
yes. And so we're using this platform of the Culture Festival to display that, to display our Bahamian vendors. This event is not for profit, like we discussed earlier. It's our inaugural one was last year. It was a success. We had it at the lower grounds. We had about 39 vendors. Obviously, we've outgrown that now, and so we're moving onto the big lot, bigger and better things.
Where exactly is the lot?
The lot is on Princess Street. So a lot of persons who would have attended the festival last year, they knew it was in the back lot, but it's actually the main lot. You see it right on the road, where a lot of persons thought, the one kind of opposite Government House, where Christopher Columbus statue.
Yeah, where the statue is. All right, so literally that whole grounds is
the whole grounds will be covered. So there won't be any parking there at this time, because obviously the fair The fair will be there.
So persons will find their parking wherever.
Yeah, so you can go by the old city market parking lot. There's another parking lot in the surrounding area. So persons found parking last year. I don't know how they did it, but kudos to you guys who did not let that stop you. So we encourage you to do the same thing this year.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, so noon to 9 p.m.
Noon to 9 p.m. We're ending with a Junkanoo Russia. We have Julian Believe as our headliner. He came and he did a fantastic job last year. He did a surprise performance. We're like, whoa,
He
okay.
just showed up and performed.
He just showed up and performed, and he blew the crowd away as always.
Yeah.
Very energetic. We also have another young band coming, Rhythm and Youth.
Okay.
So they're up and coming. They've traveled international. So it's going to be fun. It's a family affair. It's clean, fun, nice. You know, this is the festival season. We're excited. We have over 40 vendors this year.
Right.
It's going to be bigger and better.
So when we get there at noon, so set up what types of vendors? I mean, what can people?
So we have persons selling like different types of food and drinks. So we have some of the popular ones, and then we have the ones that are up and coming. So we have, of course, like everybody loves Bahamian Bear. We have Limeade that sells the specialty lemonade. They even have this new thing now, tacos and something. We have a person selling teas, you know, like the herbal teas. We have a masseuse on hand. You know, it's been a long week.
So
you
it's
know,
everything
people want to
culture.
relax.
So it's
everything
food,
is
it's
culture.
Drinks, it's arts.
It's art. We have a kiddies
crafts.
corner as well. It is craft. We'll have an artist there who will be doing some stuff for us as well. So it's going to be fun, you know. If you're looking for the perfect gift as well, this is the time to come and purchase them, and just come with your belly full and be prepared to have a good time.
Yeah. So who you sponsors? I mean, this is all the central bank?
This is all the central bank, but we've had the help of the Ministry of Tourism, who has literally been helping us. They helped us from the inception with the inaugural festival last year, and they were amazing. Even up to yesterday, you know, y'all have everything, is everything sorted out? So we're really grateful to you guys. Thank you.
Got to get that plug in there.
Yes.
So this is an event for everybody.
This is an event for everyone, and also, you know, because of the recent Hurricane Dorian events, we'll also have a booth out there for persons who want to still donate, whether it's cash or canned goods. We implore you to come. But we're gonna have a range of different vendors: food, drinks, entertainment. We're gonna have lots of music. And just come out and have a good time.
All right, so this is definitely going to be an annual event hosted by the Central Bank.
And we hope to have it bigger and better, probably even on the streets next year.
All right. So besides Julian, so the entertainment starts when? I mean, that's...
It will start from 2 p.m.
From 2 p.m.,
yes.
So you got a stage in the band.
We have a stage, listen, we have top-notch stage. We have the works.
All right, excellent. Is there a cost to attend?
There's free admission. There's free admission, yes. FREE. You know, so bring everybody, and nobody's to be left home tomorrow. So just come and bring them and have a good time.
Excellent, Duranda. That sounds really great. Duranda Minus, Public Relations Chair. You also work, right, at the Central Bank?
Yes, I also have a day job.
Well, listen, so this is the second annual cultural festival happening tomorrow from noon to 9 p.m. on the upper grounds of the Central Bank. That's the parking lot directly opposite Mr. Columbus, right?
Mr. Columbus.
All right, there. Okay, good. Keep singing.
Thank you for having me.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
I started in 1974 with the first-born Bahamian principal, Dr. John Knowles. I got a call from Ms. Linda Burrows at the Ministry of Education, and she said, Mary, how would you like to work at the College of the Bahamas, because we're bringing the college into existence? So I said, yes. I am overjoyed because I've made it to the university. That was something to be proud about, because I've seen all the changes from college to university. We can compare ourselves with any university. From day one, from we started, the standard was so great. I am Mary Major Russell, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
From TV to phone to fast internet, how can we show appreciation for the 25 years you've been with Rev? To celebrate our 25th birthday, Rev is rewarding 250 lucky customers with $250,000 cash back. Simply switch to Trio, upgrade to Trio, or pay your bill in full and have your chance to win cash this Christmas. Just call 601-8992 or email us at trio@cablebahamas.com. Rev, you and us together.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. The Citizen Security and Justice Program, or CSJP, is a multifaceted crime prevention and community development initiative which provides many critical resources, including employability training. They've been conducting a number of job training recruitment drives with more to come. And here to tell us more, we're very happy to welcome Patrenda Russell-Bryce. She's the Deputy Director of Labor, and Indiria Saunders, who's the CSJP Communications Specialist. Ladies, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Anastasia. Good morning, Bahamas.
A pleasure to have you with us, Indiria. You are with the CSJP team, and CSJP, as I said, is multifaceted. So why is employability, or where does employability fit into this whole program?
So the Citizen Security and Justice Program has 4 awesome initiatives under its umbrella. The one that we're talking to you today about is our Job Corps, where we have partnered with Mrs. Patrenda Russell-Bryce and her hardworking team of the Department of Labor to offer free, get that again, free job training to 15 to 29-year-olds. We would like for them to become more employable, so we're offering a training that begins in 2020. Mrs. Patrenda Russell-Bryce and her team have worked on an awesome system on a website where they can go for free and register.
Okay.
It's jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs.
Okay.
And that is the bridge between talent and opportunity.
Excellent. All right, so give me some more then. It's jobseekersbahamas.gov.bs.
Yes.
And the goal then is for people to go in, kind of put in their skills,
Yes.
and then for other people to be able to pull from this pool?
Yes.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And certainly seems very 21st century of us
Listen,
to be able to put this stuff online.
We said we're targeting 15 to 29-year-olds. And if there's one thing we know about that age set, that they know how to operate their phones and laptops. So it's easier for everyone to log on to jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs and go through the 1-2 simple step process to get registered for our job training that begins in 2020. We will be offering 4 different disciplines. One is soft skills, technical trade, numeracy and literacy, and hospitality. And we would like to encourage everyone to take all 4 courses if they will. But anyone who's interested, 15 to 29-year-olds, please come on and register and become a part of our job training.
And it's absolutely free?
Absolutely free 99. That's what free 99. You know, we want to make sure that the youth in the country becomes more employable. And I want Bahamians to know that, young Bahamians to know that even if you haven't graduated from high school, if you have a leaving certificate, if you're unemployed, if you didn't have 5 BGCSEs, you know, we're looking for you to be a part of this because we want you to be strengthening your skill set. And so that's the whole purpose of what we're doing under our Job Corps at the CSJP.
Now, you guys have also actually been like on the blocks, right?
Yes.
And kind of done some stuff there. So can you talk to me some more about that?
Well, if you look at the last Department of Statistics report, the discouraged worker, there's a decline.
Okay.
We went to them. They came, they registered. All you need really is your passport, your national insurance card, and your resume. And if you're not sure about a resume, we have a template within our site that give you some guidelines. We would take it from there, and if you need to spruce it up a bit, we'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Right? So the first thing the company want to see is, or will see, is your resume.
Right.
So we have a lot of people who are out there registering, and they have not uploaded their resume.
Okay.
So the resume speaks volume for you, right?
yeah.
So, you know, it goes a lot of counseling. We have a one-stop service center in all of our offices here in New Providence. If you don't have a computer, we're ready for you.
Excellent.
So come, be prepared to be challenged.
Yeah, no, this is good stuff. And I'm so happy to know that we're filling in these gaps, right? Because a lot of people get frustrated by the lack of resumes or the improper resumes that they receive. But if no one teaches you how to do a resume, then you can't assume that people will know. And then a lot of us assume about the internet, but if you don't have a space to actually go and type it, then that's another challenge. So it's really good that you guys have filled in the gaps along the way.
And to that regard, the CSJP team, which comes under the Ministry of National Security, we are setting up mobile stations in different constituency. For instance, we're going in Kemp Road next week. After that, we're going to be in Mount Moriah. And after that, we're going to be in Nassau Village, where we'll station ourselves for one day just to kind of help those persons in the constituencies who need help kind of registering. But if you don't, we want to let everyone know you can start now. You don't have to wait for us to come to you. You can go on to jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs. I really want to plug that in. Jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs and register now. But if you can't, let us know. We are also available on our social media. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube. So follow us and find out information about where we'll be, what we have available for you. Just follow us anyway, because we have some really good stuff on our social media as well.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I kind of want to also commend you, because even though you guys come under the Ministry of National Security, I'm liking that this is an intergovernmental thing. You're reaching out to the Department of Labor and kind of partnering together to make sure that this happens. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome as well.
And it's been an awesome partnership. The hard-working team, I can tell you, they put lots of effort in making this site very user-friendly. So Mrs. Prachanda Russell-Bryce can tell you a little bit about what the process is like, what you need to go and register. You'll need your Bahamas passport, you need your NIB card, and if you don't have a passport, we'll take a voter's card as well, right, Mrs.?
Right, that is correct.
Okay.
We're not at the point where our application is online, but we're fast working in that. In that area. We're working on that. So we have hard copies of the application where you can come in, and we'll fill that out so we can do our due diligence to know those who want to be a part of that program.
Yeah. And then is there a number where people can call as well if they just want to make an inquiry or find out some more information?
Sure. Well, you can reach me at 302-2550. That is in our Rosetta Street. And we also have Carmichael, 361-0088. And our Robinson Road is 325-4080. So you can reach us at any one of those locations for this program. Okay,
excellent. Well, ladies, we want to thank you so much for coming and sharing this news this morning. I hope everybody out there who's watching or knows someone 15 to 29, not employed or looking to have their skills enhanced. This is an absolutely free program. This is a great time to do that. Yeah. So bahamasjobseekers.gov.bs. And then, of course, Citizen Security.
Jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs.
Jobseekers.bahamas.gov.bs. And then Citizen Security and Justice on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yes.
Excellent. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Bahamas.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be back with more after this commercial break.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Business in the Box is your solution for business from Cable Bahamas. It's an internet, voice, mobile, and advertising solution all in one place. Get reliable internet, free domestic call, and a live corporate package, and free TV ad placement, all starting with packages as low as $164 a month. You can save over $3,000 a year. Just call 601-8911. That's 601-8911. And ask for Business in a Box from Cable Bahamas Business Solutions. Terms and conditions apply.
So who really own the Nassau Container Port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do.
Thank you.
I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the halfway point on this fabulous Friday.
Fabulous Friday indeed. Endocrinology. That's why I just say doc. Just doc. Everybody's doc.
Yeah, no, she's brilliant. And I was really excited about the new equipment in diabetes medication. And I think this is how we continue to evolve as a society, right? Because people having to prick themselves, and it sounds bad in saying, well, it's your health, you should, prick yourself often, but it really was a preventative measure from people getting help. But now with these new machines, you don't have to do it.
Gotta love the technology. Technology just takes us to a whole new world. A lot of things happening this weekend, man. I mean, we're gonna be talking about more of that stuff, but actually, I'm looking forward to I think I'm going to take Camille Kaylee. We're going to be doing some things tomorrow. Get ready. Going down to the Central Bank Fair as well.
Yeah. I got my good friend Duranda that was on. She really puts a lot of effort and energy into that.
Yeah, you can see that. She was here early.
Yeah, and she was teasing me because my girlfriends never want to leave my house. And I'm like, guys, I have a show in the morning.
Right.
I know y'all don't appreciate that.
She's
but
gonna,
she can learn
today.
I understand why you tell us that we need to leave, But no, it really is a great time to see the Central Bank supporting our culture in that way. And so it really is an awesome festival last year. Hopefully it'll be even better this year.
Oh, excellent. Well, listen, we're going to be talking a little bit more about upcoming events, the Red Ribbon Ball. Lady B is here as well.
Always love to speak with her.
Love it. And of course, Holy Spirit Anglican Church, they're also having their fair tomorrow, and we're going to talk more. Is Reverend Bo here? Was he there?
I didn't notice just now because I kind of ran downstairs to get back to the segment, but that should be a fun segment nonetheless. They've got some fun people in the Church of the Most Holy Spirit. Yes, I'm talking about Michael. And so that should be a pretty fun segment as well. And then, of course, Zonta Club is going to be with us. They're celebrating 100 years. So we've got cake and champagne this morning. 100 years is a big deal, all with the idea of giving women more political empowerment. And so really going to be a great segment. We hope that you'll stay with us before we get to any of that.
Yes, second look with Weather at Sunrise with Mr. G. B.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First in Insurance, today, tomorrow.
In your second look at weather at sunrise, the tropics remain quiet, and the tropical storm formation are expected during the next. Quiet, and the tropical storm formation are expected during the next 5 days. On a local scene, that strong cold front north of Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Bimini should move into that area sometime late tonight, early Saturday morning, and we expect behind that front some windy conditions. In the marine forecast, we're going to ask on Saturday extreme caution to small craft operators and to swimmers, for you boaters, the hazardous seas, rough sea conditions, and to swimmers, the high risk recurrence starting Saturday afternoon into Sunday, so you've got to be very careful as you go into the boat and the sea on the weekend. On Friday, today, your winds easterly at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the northwest and central Bahamas, 15 knots, 3 to 5 feet over the southeastern islands. On Saturday, those winds start off northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet, varying to the northwest and north after frontal passage at 15 to 25 knots, those seas building 5 to 8 feet in the northwest Bahamas, northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. But they will be shifting also northerly behind that cold front at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet. Then on Sunday, those winds become northeasterly at 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet in northwest and central Bahamas, dropping off 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over the southeastern islands. Yeah, tides. You can expect a low tide at 10:56 this morning. Next high tide at 4:56 this afternoon. Low gain tonight at 11:13. Sunset 5:23 this evening, rises tomorrow at 6:22, UV index 8, your water temperature 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and the moon phase for its quarter. And as I said, as we go to the weekend, we're looking at some cloudy conditions tomorrow into Sunday morning, particularly with the northwest Bahamas moving into New Providence areas by late Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Behind that cold front, some real windy conditions. Those winds pick up to about 15, 25 knots, and we talk those seas being very rough, 5 to 8 feet. And those temperature daytime over the weekend will be in the mid-80s at daytime and the lower 70s at nighttime. That puts you off in your fan. Look at weather, sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Phil.
November 23rd is the date. Atlantis is the place. Fire and ice is the theme.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
It's exciting.
The Red Ribbon Ball is back.
It is.
We're very pleased to be joined by Lady Camille Barnett, President of Bahamas AIDS Foundation, and Arame Strawn, Ball Committee and Board Member. Just so many different titles for you. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Can't believe
It's a year.
It's a year already.
Exactly.
I mean, last year was just,
it's
just fun. Fun, and we get to do it all over again. But this theme, man, let's start over with this theme, man. Fire and ice.
Fire and ice. So when you marry fire and ice, what you get is steam.
You get steam.
So the Red Ribbon Ball. The Red Ribbon Ball is, for those who have attended the Red Ribbon Ball previously, it's very animated, it's very high energy. I mean, this is not a dry, old, tired ball.
No speeches.
No speeches. No speeches. It is a party. But the Red Ribbon Ball is it's a backyard party disguised as an opulent black tie affair. So it is. The biggest critique we get from Atlantis wait staff is when they go to serve the table.
Ain't nobody there.
There's nobody there. You know, people,
the shoes all over the floor.
It is a party. It is a party, and people look forward to it. You get all dressed up. It's a great affair. It is a fun affair. This year we have Massage as our house band. So you know the party starts from the ball begins.
And the party
ain't
stop.
Essence in the cocktail hour, so you can dance in the cocktail hour if you want.
Exactly. So so the ball starts. The cocktail reception starts at 7 p.m. The ball starts promptly at 8. We will have Massage. We will have Alan Wallace doing his regular thing. He will create a live piece that we will auction. We have great prizes. We have a trip to Tuscany, which is our grand prize, kindly donated by Commonwealth Brewery Limited. And wine served at the ball will also be wines from Tuscany, from Italy, from Commonwealth Brewery. We have luxurious prizes from our luxury retailer partner, John Bull. Kalina is our partner. Cable Bahamas. Zama is going to be there with sound and light. Wildflowers is going to, the room is going to be fabulous.
And that's hot.
You know, when Natalie comes out, it's serious.
You've got all of these big names. I mean, listen, I love, everybody loves Essence, wonderful young band, and then of course you got the big band as well, and Massage. Man, this is fire and ice, man. I mean, you start over a theme like fire and ice, you got to be doing it right.
Exactly. And I'd like Lady Barnett to speak a little bit about what we do with the money. It's a little difficult to talk about an affair like a ball. Our tickets are $275 at a time like this. Because people are really struggling with stretch with the cost of Dorian, but we do need your money.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been doing this for a while, right? I mean, how many years has this been?
This is the 26th year.
26th year.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
But a notable cause, just a worthy cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. By far, our biggest program is our outreach program for adolescents infected and affected by HIV and AIDS, and that is so important to provide that kind of support to young people. We feed them when they come to us. They come to us 5 days a week. We have qualified social workers, a caseworker, a clinical psychologist. All of that costs money, and the program is ongoing. And we struggled with whether or not we should have the ball, but it was agreed that the work continues.
The work has
and
to
so
continue.
We still have to.
And of course, it's not just the ball. I mean, the ball, of course, is like a signature event, but year round, I mean, you're engaged and working. And persons don't have to wait until this particular event to really engage the AIDS Foundation.
Absolutely. There are other things that they can do. We have an annual raffle, for example. We're planning our second golf tournament, or Red Tee golf tournament in June the 1st. Next week I'm doing free HIV testing at the University of the Bahamas. This is the 12th year of that. And we need in-kind sponsors as well as persons who are prepared to put the money up. All of that, absolutely, yes.
So the event.
So the event is Saturday the 23rd at Atlantis in the Grand Ballroom. The cocktail reception starts at 7. The ball starts promptly at 8.
When does the ball end?
When you leave, literally,
when Atlantis says,
they are moving tables and people are still there.
Yeah.
Like the DJ is like, no, one more song.
One more song.
By the way, our DJ is Killer B, but we want you to come out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't afford to come to the ball, you know, give us a call. You know, you can make a donation, or get a ticket. If you can't afford a table, get 2 tickets. We will seat you. Perhaps you'll meet a new friend.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in-kind donations like prizes for our silent auction. You know, there are various ways in which you can help us.
Is the list going to be up prior? I mean, you mentioned all of these wonderful prizes. I mean, you put that list of prizes so people can kind of...
We're struggling with whether or not we should make it public or
announcement.
have it at the ball, because, you know, people who come to the ball, they want to have some exclusive access to what's going on. But we'll have Granals prize. We have a trip to New York. And we have some great prizes. And of course, George Bull is coming up with Yerman. And Tory Birch is going to be a lot of really, really great prizes.
That's a little bit of everything, man.
Everything is going to be
so
there. And, you know, we'll be there.
Where can you get the tickets from?
You can get tickets
from
at
the Bahamas AIDS Foundation. The phone number is 325-9326. Or they can even email us, aidsfoundationbahamas@yahoo.com. And we will come to you. We will bring the tickets to you.
Wow. There you go. Yeah. You have no excuses.
No excuses.
All right. 26th edition Red Ribbon Ball, 23rd of November.
Yes.
If you don't make it, your friends are going to talk about you.
Oh man, you just miss out, right? I mean, because these pictures and these outfits, I mean, it's a time. Fire and ice, y'all.
Yes, fire and ice. Absolutely.
Lady Camille Barnett, President, Bahamas AIDS Foundation, and Rami Strawn, Ball Committee and Board Member. You sound like you organizing everything over there. And you're watching Bahamas at sunrise. We'll be right back.
This is Eddie, and Eddie's a change counter. This is Sean. Sean doesn't have to count change because when Sean purchases a plan with Alive, it's VAT inclusive. Keep things simple, just like Alive's all-new VAT-inclusive prepaid plans with more talk, more text, and even more data. So don't be an Eddie. Freedom simplified. Alive. Believe in best.
One thing, two things, blue thing, all things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right, and in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Welcome back to the show. Of course, a lot going on here at Bahamas at Sunrise. A lot going on tomorrow. We've got another event, Holy Spirit Anglican Church. I think this is number 7. I'm not sure, but yeah, all right. You got the annual fair. It's that. This is the time of year, man. It's feeling festive. Feeling festive.
Said the pace Christmas right around the corner, but Holy Spirit got to do what Holy Spirit does best.
Yeah, well, let me properly introduce you. Lydia Isaacs, member of the Holy Spirit Anglican Church, and I'm sure you've got a lot to do with this particular fair. And Michael Fernander, he's a member. He was here early this morning. I thought you weren't feeling well, man.
Well, supposed to be in my bed, but I have to do what God tells me to do, and so I'm here this morning.
All right, that's a plug for the man upstairs.
Yes, it is.
Let him know these extra blessings need to flow.
Thank you.
So 7 years. So, I mean, again, another one of those events that people look forward to. It's made its way onto the national calendar, local calendar.
It's going to be bigger and better.
Okay.
Bigger and better. 12 noon we start.
Okay.
This fair we started off with maybe 10, 12 stalls, and now we're up to 25 plus stalls with persons still looking to get a stall.
To get a stall.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah, just up to last night.
Running out of space, eh?
Yep, definitely.
We'll put them in the park, though, next year.
Yeah, yeah, we're closing the whole corner down.
So again, for people who, I mean, it's probably some persons who don't know about it, give us the details on exactly where it's going to be. It starts at noon and it goes until? Until. All right.
We're Howard Street, Chippenham, and we start at 12 noon. We have 25 plus wonderful stalls. Bingo, juicy hot dogs and hamburgers.
All right.
Dinners, you name it, we have it. Mortimer's going to be there. You name it. Homemade ice cream will be there as well.
Hold on now, don't forget the ending. We've got a Junkanoo rush out.
How did he go to the ending?
No, because I had to get it in. You were taking over.
Before the fashion show.
Fashion show's at 4, though.
We have an awesome fashion show tomorrow, and we're also having a live band. Caraba.
Yeah. Caraba.
Yes, a beautiful band. Really, really good.
Is there a cost for entry? I mean,
we're not charging you to come in, but we ask for a small donation of $1.
Sounds churchy.
Yeah, it's very churchy, you know, but we're not going to have a basket to the gate.
Okay.
We might have one for the fashion show, but not at the gate.
But you have a raffle as well.
We have a raffle, we have bingo, but the raffle of the night is what they call the car again. I can never remember.
I'm not going there. We have 14 awesome prizes. Right. We're raffling a cube this year, 2012 cube. 50-inch TV, you know, sports coming up.
Sports
it's here. It's here.
Yeah,
it's here. The big game is here.
No doubt
so
about
we're doing a 50-inch TV. We have massage. We have microwaves. We have a cadre of beautiful prizes.
And all of that is going to be selected tomorrow.
All. You don't have to wait. You can actually take it. The car will be on site.
It's here already. It was there on Sunday.
Yes,
yeah, license insured, ready to go. I mean,
no, just there.
Well,
you have to have license
insuring. This is an annual fundraiser, of course.
Yes, it is. Yes,
for the church.
It's community building.
Okay.
We do it every year, and we garner people from all across this island.
And we want all of you former Chippenites to please come home. Come to the fair tomorrow, Holy Spirit. You know, come on the park across, and we're going to just have a beautiful day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're going to climax with
tell them who's crossing Nassau Street.
The Valley Boys are coming across Nassau Street. It's history being made. But Holy Spirit does that anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
The Valley Boys are paying homage to one of our parishioners, Mr. Moss.
Okay.
He was an integral part of the Valley Boys, and he attended our church. So they're going to pay homage to him tomorrow by ending our fair with a Valley Boy rush out.
Well,
and we are looking forward to that.
You know that's going to be hard.
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be great. Yeah. The kitty corner. We didn't talk about the kitty corner.
Yeah, the kitty corner.
We're having the biggest kitty corner this year.
Yes.
We've added some new attractions. So parents, feel free to bring your kids along.
Yeah.
Drop them off in the kitty corner and forget about them. We'll have the youth department taking care of the kitty corner.
The kitty corner.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about the youth department. I mean, let's just touch on the church for a second now. Holy Spirit Anglican Church.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's a staple within the community. Reverend Bo isn't here today, but of course we know he's sent
representative.
Yeah, the sixth.
Yes.
Yeah. But speak a little bit to the church. I mean, obviously your hours of.
The church is building.
Yeah.
We're building, and he's trying to build and develop a youth department, a dynamic youth department.
Yeah.
Last week, the exhibit of his efforts was at our track meet. We won. This is our second time. The second time we won the track meet.
You
got bragging rights.
Oh yeah. Of course. So he's doing a dynamic job in that department. We're trying to gather all those the kids in the neighborhood that have a lot of spare time, and we're doing things for them. And we're not only doing things in our community, we're also partnering with other churches, other religions to do things that will foster good youth development.
You know, and that's, I mean, of course, that's not entirely what this is about, but I mean, that's the bottom line, right? At the end of the day, the work is obviously for a higher purpose and higher cause. And you have to do things a little bit differently these days to reach a different type of audience, eh?
You got me in church once. I can't believe it. I go to church every Sunday. Love Holy Spirit. I love my rector, and I mean, come on over, guys. Come down to Holy Spirit.
Yeah. All right, so one more time. Tomorrow, we start at noon on the grounds of Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And we go until?
Until.
All right. There's a small offering at the gate of $1, no baskets, but just give it to
Just give it to the
Yeah, and
the beautiful
the
lady.
funds will go. The funds he's introduced a scholarship program
Yeah.
for kids, so that money will go to those children. So we're not going to squander the money. We're not going to buy new robes or Bentleys or anything, but it's going to be
just
dynamite.
a real
Okay.
fun
Yes.
time
Yeah.
tomorrow.
A family day.
Family day.
With Holy Spirit Church. So come on down.
Come on down. All right, there you have it.
Thanks for having us.
Michael Fernanda and Lydia Isaacs, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
Okay,
very
see
much.
you guys tomorrow.
All right, watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Maybe you have Rev Phone with its tons of awesome and free features. Or you're watching great content on Rev TV. Or maybe you have our blazing fast internet. So you already know how good it is to have one Rev service. Imagine if you had all three. With Trio, you get all of our services for $99. And you get entered into our $250,000 cashback Christmas. So the question is, why don't you have Trio? Just call 601-8992 or email us at trio@cablebahamas.com. Rev, you and us together.
I started in 1974 with the first-born Bahamian principal, Dr. John Knowles. I got a call from Ms. Linda Burrows at the Ministry of Education, and she said, Mary, how would you like to work at the College of the Bahamas because we're bringing the college into existence? So I said, yes. I am overjoyed because I've made it to the university. That was something to be proud about, because I've seen all the changes from college to university. We can compare ourselves with any university. From day one, from we started, the standard was so great. I am Mary Major Russell, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
From TV to phone to fast internet, how can we show appreciation for the 25 years you've been with Rev? To celebrate our 25th birthday, Rev is rewarding 250 lucky customers with $250,000 cash back. Simply switch to Trio, upgrade to Trio, or pay your bill in full and have your chance to win cash this Christmas. Just call 601-8992 or email us at trio@cablebahamas.com. Rev, you and us together.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Now, 100 years ago, a small group of pioneering women came together in New York with a vision to help all women realize greater equality while using their expertise in service to their community. That group, now Zonta, has set more than 29,000 members in 63 countries worldwide. Here to tell us more and to celebrate their centennial with us, we're very happy to have Latoya Johnson. She's the president of the Zonta Club of Nassau. Next to her, we've got Miss Bernadette Gibson. She is the area leader for Zonta. And then next to her, we have Kayla Darbo, who's the president of Zonta Club of New Providence. And surrounding them are all of these lovely faces of women that you know from our community, some of the members of Zonta Club. Ladies, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. Good morning. Oh, man, 100 years. If this is what 100 looks like, it looks real good. So could you first start off by letting us know what is Zonta and how long has it been going on in the Bahamas?
Okay, Zonta, it is an international organization. It is nonprofit, and we do advocate for the advancement of women and girls in the Bahamas and by extension worldwide. And the club in the Bahamas has been around for 37 years. Our charter president is Mrs. Judy Monroe, and about 2 Sundays ago we celebrated, we acknowledged UN Day, and we also celebrated 100 years, and she was present. She sends an apology this morning for not being here, but we send out hello to her for bringing Zonta to the Bahamas 37 years ago.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. What are some of the projects that you guys are involved in now? Latoya, I know that you guys have like a youth arm as well, right?
Yes, we do. So we have some Z clubs, is what we call them, in Aquinas College and in St. John's College. And we also have a Golden Z Club at the University of the Bahamas that does a lot of good stuff around the community and spreads the message for service and advocacy for Zonta throughout the country.
Okay, excellent. And Kayla, for you, having been a member over these past years, what are some of the most important initiatives that you think Zonta has been involved with here locally?
For Zonta, one of our most important initiatives is to Say No to Violence.
Okay.
And our 16 Days of Activism, which kicks off on the 25th of November.
Okay.
We have a myriad of activities. We partner with Department of Gender Affairs, and we have a special surprise this year. We're partnering with a whole lot more NGOs in order to make the Say No to Violence program a success.
And that's the orange shirts, right?
Yes.
Yes, man. I know I dress up in orange once a year, and it has to do with Zonta. And so, of course, that whole idea is that we want women and girls to live in a space where there's no violence against them. And so I'm sure you guys will be coming on to share more with us as that time comes. But 100 years, what does that mean for you as an organization?
It is a tremendous achievement for Zonta International, and our goal this year is to raise $100,000 during this campaign celebrating 100 years. So we are reaching out to the public and asking them to go online, go to zonta.org and make a donation of $100 so we can reach this goal to advance the status of women and girls.
Okay. Now, today we have a cake on Bahamas at Sunrise. So sorry, guys, that you don't get to partake in this awesome cake. And you did a church service already. Are there any other activities coming up in celebration of the centennial?
We also did a centennial woman of the centennial year.
Okay.
And for us, we are very proud as Zontians to be here this morning and to say that the woman who was the winner of the district winner, which covers many states and countries, was our own Marian Bethel Sears.
Wow.
She came to our district conference, which was just early in October, and she made a presentation phenomenal. And we were so proud of her.
Excellent, excellent. Well, it's so good to see our Bahamian women, especially through an organization like this, continuing to make strides forward. And so that is congratulations to Marian on that super achievement. How do you Zonta continue to give community service?
Well, what we strive to do, and particularly in the campaign, is to honor and empower women. And so what most of our activities and a lot of our activities are there to support and advocate for women in the communities. We would provide support kits. I know Sister Club, Zonta Club of New Providence provided support kits for females, and we, Zonta Club of Nassau, are also doing that as well. And we support organizations like the Crisis Center, the Salvation Army. You know, a lot of those places have shelters for women who may be on the run or just may need some place to stay, women and girls. We also partner and we support the PACE Foundation. We also support the AIDS Foundation. So there are a lot of things that Zonta does to try and uplift and the status of women in our local community and throughout the world.
So Kayla, if we wanted to keep up with Zonta, is there a way that we could contact you, follow you? If we wanted to partner with you, how would we do that?
Sure. Both clubs are on Facebook.
Okay.
You can, once you Google Zonta Club, you would come up with Nassau and New Providence.
Okay.
Like Latoya said, there are 2 clubs. And just reach out by email, by Facebook. Someone will definitely reach out to you.
Excellent. Well, ladies, is there a special message that you want to give to the Bahamas and to Zontonians around the world this morning?
Happy birthday,
Zonta! Happy birthday, Zonta. Well, listen, we got some glasses here, a bottle of champagne to the end there, and a cake to cut. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us. Got to get some celebrations in now. Phil had to sneak in first, so Phil, come on in. Zonta is not about him, but we're going to let him slide on in this morning. Thank you so much for watching Bahamas at Sunrise, and we will be back with you on Monday. Bye.
I see 4 glasses. And